Hey there, fellow hustlers. It's Robert with the No Pay, No Stay Network. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I've got 3 financial tips for you. Well, actually, they're going to be 3 tips that hopefully will help you with your finances, but these are 3 tips that I look at when I am embarking on possibly doing a side hustle. I'm going to go over these 3 with you. Hopefully it'll make some difference, get you possibly thought-provoking to figure out what a good side hustle for you would be to start making it and help you achieve that life that you want, that you never want a vacation from, so to speak, and everything. Because that's what I'm all about is that I just want to live that ideal life. It's a funny thing. I see people squabbling over a couple $1,000s, with estimating roofs right now. And they're like, oh, you're going to have to talk to the insurance company and everything like that. It's just a few $1,000s. And I'm like, for a few $1,000s to protect all of my worldly possessions, because that's what a roof does, it just doesn't seem like that should be something to squabble about. However, regardless, 3 tips. I'll go over these with you. Have yourself a very wonderful day. It's going to be the weekend for some of y'all. Hope you enjoy. Stay tuned. I got 3 tips coming at you. Okay, tip number 1 is you really need to find out where you need to be at for compensation. Okay, and what I mean by this is that we all, regardless, trade time for dollars. Okay, and so you've got to figure out what basically where your worth is, okay? Mine is kind of in the $50 to $75 an hour range. I'm certainly not doing anything for less than $50 an hour. More is always better, but like I said, when I calculate my time that it takes me to do something, I'm around the $50 to $75 an hour range. The reason that you need to figure this out is this is kind of dictate the hustle that you're going to do, okay? A couple weeks ago, a lady said, hey, I need somebody to cut my grass. I went by there and I did it. It cost, I made $20. It took about 15 minutes, And the thing is I had people who, oh man, I'd never do that for that kind of money. I'd never do that. And I understand that mentality, but they're also not people that I want to trade places with. So, consider the source always. Here's the other part of it is that for the $20, took me 15 minutes. If I did 4 of those yards in an hour, that was $80. So for me, it was worth my time. I was coming home from work, had the lawnmower in the back of my truck, had been doing some of my properties. So boom, stop, knock it out, $20, I'm good. So figure out where your hourly rate basically needs to be, and then some of the side hustles will become more clear. That's the first tip that I got for you with a side hustle. Tip number 2 on the side hustle selection is asking yourself, what is my startup cost? And what that is all about is, how much money do I have to put into this to start being able to charge and get paid for it? I'll tell you the first thing that comes to mind that most people already have is lawn equipment. A lawnmower, weed whacker, edger, a rake, some of that kind of stuff. Just start calling around. Hey, anybody need their grass cut? I've known a number of people that have started out like that, and before you know it, boom, they're at 6 figures and doing it full time. And really in my city, they only work about 8 to 9 months out of the year. The other couple months, they're really slow, because grass stops growing during the winter. So, just keep that in mind and ask yourself, how much is this going to cost? And what I suggest is don't go out and spend a tremendous amount of money on making this your first endeavor. And I'll tell you why is that being a hustler is hard. It takes a lot of tenacity. it takes, a lot of sacrifice in the sense that, you need to be out hustling when you don't want to hustle. When the weekend comes around, when the sun's out and it's nice and everything like that, everybody's out in their boat, you need to be hustling, okay? That's how you get ahead. It ain't the 9 to 5 that's going to make you rich. It's the 6 to 12 and what you do on the weekends that's going to get you ahead. So again, think about, what is my startup cost going to be? Third and last tip for finding your side hustle that you want to do. Look at it. What is it that you already do that you enjoy? I've met a number of people that really like doing do-it-yourself projects around the house and everything. Some of these people have gone on and started a handyman business, become extremely successful with that, even quit their day job and started being a handyman full-time. It's not unusual for a handyman to get paid $60 to $80 an hour if he's competent on what he does. So the thing is that look around, do you enjoy taking pictures? Do you like writing poetry? One of my side hustles is I love talking, so I do coaching and mentoring with people. I get a tremendous amount out of that. So there's always something around that you could be doing, I know a single mom, got 3 kids, and she cooks meals out of her house on her days off. She loads them up into a cooler so they stay warm, and she'll go by car dealerships and sell them. And she's a big flirt. She just works it with those salespeople, and salespeople are the easiest people to sell, okay? And she makes a killing. She makes bank doing this, okay? And she's already got pots and pans, and she's already got a stove. She's already got a kitchen, I don't know about the licensing and everything like that, but hey, sometimes it's better to ask forgiveness than permission. You feel me? Okay. So don't let these things be excuses for you on not to get your side hustle going, okay? Again, all I want to do is to see for you to do better. It is a phenomenal feeling that when you wake up in the morning, your first thought is not, what bill do I have to pay so they don't repossess it, turn it off, or I get evicted, okay? I got an eviction that I'm doing right now. This girl, when she's young and has kids, when she signed the lease with me, I pay early most of the time and everything. I'll be paying on the first, She paid on the first one time. The rest of the time, it's always been on the third, and it was like pulling teeth to get it from her. Oh, you can come by now. Oh, no, we don't quite have the money. My boyfriend, he's down the road. He'll be back in an hour, all this kind of stuff. So when the fourth comes, the rent went from being $900 to being $1,300. I don't have it. And I said, okay, well, in the lease it says on the 4th, the eviction process starts. It's just business, And, of course, even today, she says, I'll be out on the 1st, but I'm saving up money for a new apartment. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, if you have the $900 and you're saving money, then you should have the $1,300 that you owe me. So, and I told her, I said, if you want to and you got the $1,300, you could stay. I said, that eviction is going to follow you for the rest of your life. But it doesn't make a difference. Regardless, what I'm saying to you is that, there's things around that, if you really put your mind to it, you can make happen. I see people and everybody wants it easy. Everybody wants it to drop in their lap. They want that $1 million idea and everything like that. Well, there's plenty of $1 million ideas out there. Most people are just too lazy to do them. That's all there is to it. This is Rental Robert with the No Pay, No Stay Network. Happy grinding, happy hustling. Let's see you in the winner's circle. I want you to be there.